Sorry, I'm trying to. I can't find my, sorry, my PowerPoint. Bankole, any help?
Okay, I'll do that now.
Oh, I've seen it, don't worry.
Okay.
Can everyone see this? Can everyone see my slide, please? Let's see, okay. So participant can now see your slide. The name of this company that is organizing this free workshop is called ReSkill Facile Limited. It's important that you know the name so that I don't want anybody to call you and be asking you for money and they said they're from us. Initially, we used Travel Easy, but this is the one that is recognized by the register with my home country, but that's Nigeria. So it's ReSkill Facile Limited. And the word is speak, if you look at it, the word skill or reskilling or upscaling, it has to do with organizing your life, your profession around what is needed in the industry. But primarily, we're focusing on United Kingdom, and possibly over time we'll start talking about Canada, USA, and others. So today we're looking at what's available as far as health and care scheme in the UK is concerned. This particular company deals with training and recruitment for organizations. We do career counseling and guidance. So at least if you don't know what to do, you can get guidance from us. We do planning and managing of projects. We do technical, a lot of our very sound technical background, engineering and other areas. There were people who are doctors who are supporting us. Bina, I think, is a doctor too, so he's supporting us to make sure that this is a success. Because I don't know why this is, okay, it's faster than me. So we do also student education support, scholarship applications. So we look around to see source for opportunity for anybody who wants to travel abroad, like I did in my own case. I was able to come here. If I said the whole of October, there's likelihood that I may not get where I am from. I may not be able to get enough money to come and study in the UK. But I got a scholarship, and that's where I am today. So we're going to see opportunity where when we see such opportunity, we will make sure that it's available to everyone who sign up to us. Basically, the picture of what we're trying to create is this. We want to see where there are gaps in the UK, in the US. And what I mean by gaps are skill gaps. Don't ever assume that everything that the UK, United States, the Western countries have every of them employees that they want. No, there are major skill gaps, as in there are jobs and no people, or not enough people to fill those gaps. I hope you understand what I'm saying. There are jobs in the UK here that we don't have people to do it for us. We can pay them, we have the jobs, but we don't have people to do it. That's what I mean by skill gaps. And it's big. So you can fill in the gap by putting your name there if you want. I hope I've made it clear to you. There are skill gaps everywhere in the world, in US, UK, Canada. There are places where there are jobs and no people to fill. In Africa, I think the opposite is our case. We have people who are ready to work, but there are no jobs to do. Now, which the responsibility to create jobs belongs to the government, but it is our responsibility to make sure that our youths get something to do while the government is preparing something for them. So if you are skillful, you can drive trucks, you can do agricultural work, you can take care of poultry, you can take care of people in hospitals, you can work as nurse, you can work as software developer. If graphic designers, architectural, we have spaces for you in the UK. And that's why we're calling you to come and fill these spaces, rather than walking around the street without jobs. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Now, what we mean by ReSkill is that if there are other areas in your life, other professions where there are jobs opportunity in the UK, and you're not skillful enough to fill in, part of our job is to train you to be employable in the UK. I'm saying that you might have read engineering or mechanical engineering, and there's no jobs. We can retrain you so that you can fit in to the things that are needed in the UK. So I've told you, like healthcare, doctors, we need doctors, we need nurses, we need care workers, we need IT software developers, we need data analytics, we need data scientists, we need data engineering. We have a lot. So we can create that opportunity for you. You can come as student, you can come through student route, where you can come to the college here. You don't have to go to university, depending on what you really want. We can create that opportunity for you. Now, exactly, we're recruiting for nurses. So nurses are the one that owns the day. Nurses are people in healthcare. So, but I'm just trying to let everybody know that in case you are a nurse and your husband is not a nurse, I'm trying to let you know that your husband can also get a job. Now, nurses and healthcare workers, we're coming to you. Are we okay? So we're coming to you owns the day. The other day we'll be having it maybe for IT and other. Okay, I hope you guys are still seeing me. Can you still see my screen, please? Can you confirm, please?
Yeah, everybody's on mute. They can't confirm, but we can see you.
Yeah, but frankly, why is it running when I haven't gotten there? Is it timed?
No, I've removed that, so it's not timed anymore.
Okay.
Just tell me when to move. I will move it.
Okay. Okay. So part of the jobs, if you look at my screen now. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. When you see the top remittance recipients, we are saying that this means that the amount of money that goes into these countries as a result of their citizens working abroad. If you look at this, Nigerians in diaspora, Nigerians overseas, they're bringing in $25.4 billion every year into the country. Egypt is $26.4 billion. Ukraine is $15.9 billion. India, look at them, $82.2 billion that their citizens are sending into their country. China is 70.3 billion. Now, one of the reasons why we have created this opportunity is that this 25 billion, when you join this group, whether you like it or not, of course, you need to send money home, either to build a house or to support your families. So my money is part of this 25 billion. What we are trying to do is that we want you to add your own money so that Nigerian remittance, the amount of money going to Nigeria every year to support our families and friends and loved ones, goes above this level. Maybe you can move to Indians level, maybe, or we multiply it by 2. So be expectant that your money can be part of it as we move on this. Now, these are jobs that are the first 10 job shortages in the UK. Finance sector, director, secondary school teachers, maths, physics, computer science, modern foreign languages, you are needed in the UK. If you're a software developer, you are needed in the UK. If you are a graphic designer, you are needed. Chefs, cooks, we need them in the UK. Nurses, social workers, mechanical engineers, and welders. Can you imagine? We need them in the UK. Those are top 10. Now, the list is much more than that. In the medical field, we have medical practitioners, doctors, psychologists, pharmacists, medical radiographers, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, speech and language therapists, nurses, paramedics, nurses auxiliaries, social workers. All you fall into this category of people that are needed in the UK. Now, I'm going to pick only one for today, which is nurse auxiliaries, healthcare workers, and care workers. Now, nurses, your case is straightforward because you have been needed years ago. Maybe you have not applied. After this session, we'll create a group where those issues, but you don't have problem. If you're a nurse, you don't need to even, you're good. We just let you know the exams you need to do to be able to come in. You are seriously needed. Now, the reason why we are focusing on healthcare workers is because all this while, they were never part of a shortage list where we need people. But because of Brexit, because we're not allowing Europeans to come into our country again because of Brexit, and also because of COVID, there is a massive need for care workers in hospitals and in care homes. Care homes are where we keep adults to take care of them. Adults and those who are disabled, that they can't help themselves. That is where the area where we're focusing on today, that we're expecting you guys to come in. Now, why do you think so? One, I said, why do you think it's necessary? Why do you think you can get involved in this? What are the benefits for you as a person and as a family? Is on the shortage occupation list. So that means that we have occupation needs in the UK. And we have a list called shortage of occupation needs. That means we are in extreme need of these people. And when a job is listed on that shortage list, it means employers are free to take anyone anywhere in the world. But if your job or your occupation is not on that shortage list, these employers will struggle. They can get you, but to take it, you have to advertise. You have to be sure that nobody else can do it in the UK before you be called upon. Care workers are now on 15th of February, that's about a week ago, they were put on that list. It means that anybody that needs you, they don't need to check whether the workers are available in the UK or not. They can just go overseas and apply and advertise your work, advertise the job, and anybody, whether you're overseas or in the UK, you can apply for it. That's what I mean by being on shortage list. The minimum pay is £20,480, or you get paid per hour, which is the minimum should be 10.10. So if you are coming on this route, your salary cannot be less than this. Probably if you are lucky, if you work more, you can get up to £30,000 because you'll be allowed to work more than outside working with the person who employed you and brought you into the UK. You might be allowed to work in other places as long as it doesn't affect your original employer. You might be allowed to. Now, another benefit is this. It's a reduced visa fee. I don't know how many of us have tried to come to the UK through student routes. You might have to sell your street to be able to do that. School fees, maintenance fee, visa fee, IHS, which is the the one we used to represent payment for health. You got to pay every single thing. On this particular route, let me tell you, the visa fee is less than £250. When I did my own application early this year, I paid 2,005 per person. I have 5, you can imagine, multiply 25, 2005 or 2003 times 5. That's a lot of money. But on this route, you pay £240 and you get your visa. You don't need to pay for NHS or IS. We call it IS. You don't need to pay for it at all. And the government will expedite. That means they will fasten your application. That's to tell you how urgent the need for people like you are in the UK. So they will make it sure that instead of people maybe getting 1 month before they get their visa, in a few weeks, you get your visa back quickly. And this is very, very important. You have opportunity to go on permanent residency and citizenship. So if you come in this year, after 5 years, you can apply to be a permanent resident of the UK. And after a year, you become a citizen. You can imagine the opportunity that are in now. This visa allows yourself, your family, as long as it's a nuclear family, you can bring your uncle and your niece. Yourself, if you're a woman, your husband and your children can come on this route. As long as you pay for the visa, you're good to go. And let me tell you, this opportunity is open for 12 months. We don't know what is going to happen after 12 months. So what we know is the fact that it's open. Let's take advantage of it. Let's do what we need to do to get it. And what happens next year, we don't know. We don't really care to know. Now, I've told you the benefits of being on this health care workers. What do you need? This is very, very important to be able to get this. One very, very, very important thing is that you must show your proof of English language proficiency. And why is it important? You must be able to communicate with the people you are caring for. Maybe you have a patient, you have a client, and you can communicate with them. And the only way the UK government can be assured that you can communicate with them is a certificate to show that you are good, you are able to communicate and write some plans and things like that. So, sorry. So, over time, as we go, we'll talk about how to get this. Your WAEC, your O levels in Nigeria, the knowledge will be good, but the certificate is not sufficient. So I'll tell you what you need to. You need care experience too. Now, when we talk about care experience, what do we mean? As long as you have taken, some people say, but I've never worked in the UK before. I've never, I don't even know, I don't work in health. I don't know hospitals, I don't know what they do there. Don't worry. As long as you have taken care of, and know that an average person in Africa must have taken care of their older ones, grandmother or grandfather, or somebody who was sick, or somebody who was disabled that could not take care of themselves, and you took care of them. Let me tell you, you have enough experience. Number 3, care certificates. A proof of the fact that you know something about care. We will discuss that about. Job winning CV. You need to have a very good CV. And lastly, you need to have a job offer. And I know that after I've listed all these things that you need, some of it will be scared. I don't know where to start from. Let's start from somewhere. Of course, you need, for visa, I've just told you what you need for job. I'm going to tell you what you need for visa. You need international passport. You need what you call certificate of sponsorship. Where do I get that from? If you apply for a job and you get the job, your employer will give you what you call COS, certificate of sponsorship. This was given to must have been given to your employer by the Home Office. This is not your problem. Don't bother about it. You will get it as soon as you can get a job. So your focus should be, I need to get a job. For visa, you need TB certificate, tuberculosis certificate. You can always get that in Nigeria, in India. They have UK has approved center where you need to go and do the test and you get a certificate. That's not a big issue. Also, you need police reports. For those of you in Nigeria, you can get a police report from the police headquarters in your country. They already have a format. Now, I wouldn't expect you to go and get it now until you get a job because it expires in 6 months. That means if you go and get it and you have not sought out your job issues, that means to expire, you need to go and get another one. So I'll prefer that you go after things that you have control over, like international passport, COS, which you get after getting a job. And you can leave the TB certificate until when you are ready to get your visa. And on this, I'll also show you you're paying for visa. If you are getting 3 years, 0 to 3 years visa, you get, you pay. If you want 5 years, which ordinarily, if you have money, I'll prefer you go for that so that you don't need to be bothered about visa in the next 5 years. So that when you are done with your 5 years, you apply for permanent residency and you are good to go if you want to continue to stay in the UK. Now, something extra you might need to get, driving license. If you have one, you're good. If you don't have one, try and get one. Now, I mentioned driving license and international driving license. Driving license is what you get within your country. Maybe if you're from Nigeria, from Ghana, you get driving license to drive within that nation. Now, when you're ready to come to the UK, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, you can change your driving license to international driving license. The reason why you shouldn't go for international driving license now is because it has 1 year expiry date. So UK, as soon as you come to UK with that work, with that license, and you have maybe you have spent already 6 months. So if you go and get it now, you have not gotten a job. That means it must have expired. It must have spent about 6 months with you, and you have 6 months left. So that's not good enough, isn't it? So you don't get that now until it's close to living in Nigeria, living Ghana, living India, or living Sierra Leone, depending on the country you're from, before you get your driving license. You just convert your license, your national license, to drive international driving license. So UK will allow you to use that to drive for 1 year before you switch to the UK driving license. You can have a tea break if you have a tea around you, or you take water, just an interlude. We just want to have a quick break, just about 5 minutes. You can type in, at this point, you can type in your questions. If you have questions you need to ask, while we take a break of 5 minutes to take tea, coffee. I will have served you coffee, but there's no way I can get that across to you. But let's take a deep breath. Now, the next session where I'm going deeper into these things that you need and how to get them. So, but I have this break now. Now, while you're waiting there, our plan is to create a WhatsApp group. Bankole, you can, now, before I share it, but you can help us share the WhatsApp group. The purpose of this WhatsApp group is that after today, all of you that have been here and you are interested in this route, we will form a WhatsApp group where we can manage ourselves, plan, and vital information that might be useful. You can ask your questions, and if I see any opportunity that is good for you, we'll put it on WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group is free. You don't need to pay to get it. But I think it's better so that we manage. I can't go to Facebook and be sharing information that be good for people in the group. So if you're interested in joining a WhatsApp group, somebody will share it on the chat. You can join from your phone or wherever you are, you can join so that we can continue. Like we have a community of people with the same interests, and we can talk we can advise each other, we can help each other to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. Can everyone see the WhatsApp group? Now, on the WhatsApp, you have WhatsApp group. Now, if you are not clear enough with what I'm sharing, maybe I'm too fast, there is a YouTube channel where you can go to. That also can be shared on the chats group. Okay, let's just have that break because I'm calling break and I'm not having it. So let's have that short break of maybe like 3 minutes more. So let me start looking at the questions. Somebody is asking that, oh, I'm interested, but I don't have experience. I said, is that Ore? Have you taken care of anybody in your family before? I mean, somebody was sick in the family and you took care of the person. You have an experience already. But Banks, Engineer Bank, can you share the WhatsApp group, please? Now,
yes, I've shared it on the chat room.
Somebody's asking. Oh, somebody said I've joined already.
Okay.
So that means you have shared it. Thanks. So, guys, don't worry about experience. We know how to package you. I know you worked before with someone before. I know you have experience. It's just the way you present it. You present it in your CV that will matter, which we're going to help you to do, to present in such a way that, because over here, we're taking care of people in your family, taking care of people when they're sick or when they are old is something we see as important. Whether you're doing it as volunteer or you're doing it as somebody, you're collecting money. You can get money for doing it. You can do it as a volunteer. So we recognize that people, you don't have to have something to gain in terms of monetary value before you do something. So we recognize that. And that's, if you showed on your CV that you were even offering something free of charge, it's well recognized. Yes, what is your question about it? You said you talked about getting the job first before getting COS from your employer. Yes. Yes, you get a job here. That's why we are here. You said, Nathaniel said he wants to record. Don't worry, we will give you a YouTube channel where you can go and watch it. Somebody said it doesn't have an audio. Don't worry, we will share the, engineer, please, can you share the, or if I don't know whether it's live now, the YouTube channel. There will be a YouTube channel. And
yes, it's live.
It's live, so you guys can go there. Now, one thing I want to let you know that if you look at this, we are saying subscribe. We're offering this workshop free. So, and the only way to make it, because we're going to be doing we're going to be creating other opportunity later. In 2 weeks' time, there's another one on IT, software development, and how you can train yourself to be able to be marketable. We're going to be doing that. So please, if you go to our YouTube channel, the first thing, the best you can do for us is to subscribe first. Please, subscribe, show whether you like it or not, is up to you. We're not going to force you, but it's good that you show that you like it. You also, what do you call it? Subscribe, and as much as possible, also share with other people. I'm interested. I'm a BSc nurse. You are good to go. Completed my MSc in psychiatric mental health nursing. We seriously need you, Adelu. We'll talk about it. Because what we plan today is that if somebody like Adelu joined the WhatsApp group and he asking this question, we'll reply, everybody will see. I mean, we're still going to keep data, we're still going to protect your data, but we give a general reply so that we don't have to be repeating this every time to everyone. So somebody share, yeah? So if you are free now, and you have a laptop around you, or you are able to use your phone, just kindly do that to us. I mean, kindly do that for us by going to the YouTube and check whether it's even existing, so that you don't leave here and say, oh, I don't know, it's not working. So that you can subscribe now. Yes, you have experience in pharmacy and hospital. Don't worry about certificate. Don't worry, we'll be discussing about the certificate you can get before you even get a job. Do you know that you can get a certificate in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if you are serious? We'll give you the website to go to. You just go through some YouTube, no, not YouTube, some training, some of them video free, some, if you need more, I mean, other ones that are, we pay, we'll do that, as in, you pay them £10, £20, some, because they are doing something at them are doing promo. The price might be up to £1,000. But if we can help you to do that, we might be able to get it at a very cheap price. I bought one that's meant for £500 and I bought it for £10 during promo. Diploma in nursing. You can do that in 2 weeks. If you're a fast reader, you go through it, you answer the questions, and they give you a certificate, which you add to your CV. So that's part of the things we'll be discussing today. Okay. Brilliant. Somebody said you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Brilliant. Good. Thank you. Have we missed any vital question that anybody asked? Let me try to. Okay, Nathaniel, don't worry. You can go to YouTube after this meeting. I said he's having problem with audio. Somebody's asking whether a male can apply. We don't, everybody is the same over here. It doesn't even, your age, your sex doesn't really matter. There are lots of male nurses. We have care workers who are male, you know, a lot of them. Even students, those who are young, as long as you are above 18 years old, you are good to go. So, Adejima, we'll talk about yours. How do we prove English language competency? Oh, so that's a very important question. That's what we'll be going through as we come back from the break, from our break. Okay. I'm trying to look at the question. Somebody said, yeah, it's a nurse of 8 years working experience. You just need to, just some few things you just need to do. Sit down with it, maybe exams, English, you will be okay. We know, we'll show you the website to go to. We support you through your application process, and you get a job as a nurse, definitely. It's possible. Is my face showing now? Because somebody's saying that I should allow the camera to show my face.
Yeah, let it show your full face. Okay. Maybe a little, go back a little. Okay.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Let's go on. Omo Bolanle is raising up his hand or her hand. Is he still asking question? Omo Bolanle.
She can type the questions. Everybody's on mute now.
Okay. Can you quickly type the question, please? Sorry. I just want us to go through because I will have a lot of questions. How many minutes for the break? We have finished the break. It's 5 minutes. You want to go back for? Do you want to just start your break now? I study mass communication. I said it doesn't really matter again. It doesn't matter what you study. The only thing that you can work as a nurse, but you have opportunity when you come in as a care worker to progress into nursing if you want to. Program for health officer alone. It's the program. No. I've said it over again. I'm sure some people are just coming in, isn't it? No. I've told you the criteria. The criteria for being chosen on this part. I've just told you, and I didn't mention any degree. Can you remember? I didn't mention degree in anything. So if you don't have it, if you have a degree in something, that's okay. If you don't have, you are okay too. I need to progress now.
Okay.
Now, if you're raising your hand and you still want to ask a question, can you quickly type it so that, or if you have asked your question, you can put your hand down so that I'm clear that I'm sure that you're okay. Yeah, don't worry about English language competency. I'm going to talk about it now. That's where I'm going to. Susie, don't worry. Okay, let's go. Mankali, this thing is not moving. What's happening? Okay. So what do you need to get? And what's the estimated cost? I said estimated because things can change in the next few days. But so what do you need to get? First, your international passport. I guess most people around there that is on this meeting will likely have an international passport. So I don't need to discuss that. You need international passport. As a matter of fact, you might not be able to apply for opportunities if you don't have it, especially as a foreigner, because you need to show your name and a proof that your ID, it's important you get an international passport. Not expired one, of course. Number two, your proof of English. Two things under proof of English. Two ways to get proof of English. The first way is if you don't have a bachelor's degree, you have never been to any university before. Maybe you have NCE, you have HND, you have what other things? Maybe you just have grade 2 or senior O levels. That's the only thing you have. You don't have a degree. You have a means of getting your English language proficiency sorted out. You got to do that through what we call IELTS for UKVA. Unfortunately, I put the amount in terms of Nigerian Naira. Sorry for Ghanaians and Zimbabweans who are among us. I just picked that on the internet. It's 89,500. So if you don't have a bachelor's degree, and as a matter of fact, you might have a bachelor's degree and you're not interested in going for the second option. So let's focus on the first option now. You have WAEC, as a matter of even if you don't have WAEC, it doesn't really matter. Even if I've never been to school before, as long as you can pass this English, you are good to go. Remember, I told you there's no qualification required for this route. The only thing required is for you to, one of the things that you require for you is to have a proof that you are good in English. Somebody's sharing his screen? Oh. Natalia, you're sharing your screen? Okay, let's. So, it's 232 in dollars. I'm not, somebody will need the, I don't know how to do the conversion now while I'm online, but it's very easy to do. You can easily check the current rate in Nigeria, 232 per person for 3 years, and 400 and something for per person for 5 years. So, as I was saying, if you don't have bachelor's degree, if you don't have, or you have bachelor's degree and you don't want to use it, I'll tell you why I said you might drop the idea that you have a bachelor's degree and pick on this other one later. I'm having problem moving this thing around.
Any issue?
Go back, please.
Okay.
Okay, so I just want to emphasize. So the exam you need to sit for is called IELTS to prove your English. You do the exam and you will be given your certificates. And that's what you need to apply for visa. Now let's go to the next stage. To the next slide, please. Now, I'm still explaining if you don't have a bachelor's, that's why I said no bachelor's degree. The exam, quickly, the exam tests your listening ability, your reading, your writing, your speaking. Now, some people are already scared, might be scared that, oh, I'm going to write English exam, listening, reading, writing, speaking. Let me tell you, there are two English tests you will likely do if you want to come to UK. One is called general training. The other one is academics. Academics are for those who want to come and do masters in the UK. This particular one is for those who have sat for WAEC before. That's how simple it could be. I'm not saying, I'm just trying to tell you, it's not as difficult as the other ones. So it's meant for somebody who wants to come and do, maybe start a college program here, or is just looking for work. So they are not as difficult as the other ones. I've seen somebody here who's the person who's playing with our system here. He said when he did the exam, he didn't even seriously read for it, even though he has a degree. It's called a band 8. And to be able to use this for your English proficiency, if you have 4.5 and 5, you are good to go. If you have 6, brilliant. But 8, you are too much. Are we okay? So the exam, I would tell you how to sit, how to be. Now, what we normally do is that when you join our WhatsApp group and you are interested in somebody training you, so we have trainers, but that's your discussion with the trainers, how much you're going to pay the person. We're not doing that. We just need to arrange trainers for you. If you feel that you're not confident enough, and what we'll tell anybody who's going to train you is that they should do an initial assessment for you. There's some people, they will sit for this exam, they don't need to read anything. They don't need any trainer to sit for this exam, they will do well. Such people, when you are done, when you are given the first exam, we call it mock exam. Usually over here, we call it initial assessment. They will see where you are as far as this exam is concerned. They will know what you need to do to be able to pass. So it's compulsory that all trainers should give people the opportunity to be assessed first. Somebody's asking whether it's possible to have this meeting again. Now that's why we're moving everybody towards the WhatsApp group, so that one, you can have access to the YouTube, access to everything you need to. Now, the next program we'll be having is we'll be with another profession, which is maybe IT, software development. But anyway, if you have any question, if you join the group, the WhatsApp group, you should, somebody has, thank you, Alfred, for helping us to share the WhatsApp group. So you can ask all the questions, don't worry. The reason why we're creating the WhatsApp group is so that you can ask your question. I don't want people to be calling me, 50 people, 100 people, asking the same question over and over again. I think I may not have time to do my primary duty. That's why if you're on the WhatsApp group, you see the questions asked by somebody, you answer. We answer the question once. You can scroll up and down to see the questions that have been addressed, so that we don't, so that we can be more efficient with our time. Is that okay? So as I was saying about the exam, so usually people do 1 month training. Within 1 month training, people seems to be okay with. But anyway, it depends on you how serious you are about you want to get it done. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking. That's what you'll be tested on. Usually when you apply, when you book for the exam, UK, what do you call it? British Council, they give you the opportunity to see all the likely questions. I mean, the practice questions. You can practice and practice and practice and practice. So if anybody has told you that IELTS is difficult, there's likelihood that they did IETS academics. They didn't do ITS general training, which we are talking about in this place. Are we okay? Please don't be afraid about if you have done work before and you did it yourself, you should be okay with this kind of exam. With a little bit of support and practice, you'll be okay. And we're going to give you people that are well trained, who knows about some of them that have written this exam before. You will be okay. They will take you through the process and help you to pass. Although you can get trainers yourself outside. We're not going to take responsibility for that, but I'm just telling you that if you're having issue, people can train you online and prepare you for the exams. Is that okay? Now let's move to the next slide. Now we are done with people with no bachelor degree or people who are not interested in using their bachelor degree. Let's go to people with bachelor degree. Yes. Now, if you have bachelor's degree, you don't need to sit for high ETS if you don't want to. But what do I need to be able to get an equivalent? Because you must do it. Yes, yes, you are a big man. You should, yeah, that's a proof of language proficiency. Somebody's asking whether the academics is above this level we are talking about, so you are good. You just need to show proof that your English language is good. Work, like I told you, is not sufficient. Now, if you are a degree holder, there is an office of the UK, there is an agency of the UK whereby they can do like a conversion. We call it something that compares results. It's an agency that compares your results. So you will submit your degree certificates. I said degree, I didn't say HND, please. You submit your degree certificate, your transcripts, and you get three things. You get a letter from your university. Almost all universities, they do that. It's just a one-page letter saying, this person graduated so from our school, and the language in which it was taught was English language. Those three documents, certificates, transcript, and a letter from your university that you were taught in English when you were studying your degree. You take these three documents to, you will upload it into a website, which will show you when you are ready. You will pay £140. It's not free. Maybe after some few days or so, the government will come back to you and endorse your results, that your result is equivalent to the UK, your English is good enough to look for a job in the UK, but you pay £140. Now, the good side of this is this. If you are a lucky person, I mean, it means that your result, your degree has been compared with the degree in the UK, and it's satisfied to be equivalent to the UK degree. That means you can look for work with it if you are lucky. Okay, Unilag doesn't give transcript to individuals. You don't even have a copy. It doesn't have to be an original copy. Usually, all universities should give, what do we call it? There's a way they call it, personal copy or something like that. You can apply, no student copy. Oh my. Yes, I'm hearing that for the first time. Unilag, that's serious. Now, I won't ask you to break any law. But
okay, there is a way around it.
Okay. Can everybody hear you?
Yeah, so you request that it be sent. So what people do is maybe your workplace for verification, you can request that your transcript be sent there. And from there, you can collect your personal copy.
Is that okay? All right.
So if you have a workplace where you can ask them to send it to, you just request your transcript to be sent to your workplace. From there, you can have your own personal copy.
And as a matter of fact, I'm not sure. Banks, I thought if this is a registered company in the UK, I mean in Nigeria, we should be able to do that. Somebody can say they want to
Yes,
transcript to be sent to us.
we should be able to do that. If as long as the school supports sending transcript to workplaces.
Okay,
So,
that's good then.
Yeah, so
that's sorted.
So that's sorted.
Oh, that's good.
Workplaces always they request for transcript for background check and all that.
Okay. All right, I hope I want to believe that's okay, isn't it? So that's that for, so you need that. Now, one of the reasons why I said you might have a degree and decide to go for IELTS is that some people have problem with transcript, issues, story, transcript that will not come in the next 6 months. You need to be begging, pay money, do all those sort of things before you can get it, if you eventually get it. Some universities are very notorious with issue of transcript. Now, if you keep on waiting in something that have a 12-month window, and you keep on waiting for the university to send a transcript to you, I don't know what to do about that. That's why I said I know degree holders, like the person who just spoke now, did sat for the exam and he has a degree. I'm sure he also has a transcript. Maybe he just want to try something, but he did it. And we're talking about maybe 89,000 naira in Nigerian money. You can decide.
Dr. Joshua.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing, 89,000 naira and 140 pounds, they are almost the same thing. If in today's value of pounds, if not, I think the 140 pounds might even be more, actually.
Yes, I think so. 140 pounds, that's about 75 plus 30, that's 100 and something pounds. I mean, 100 and something naira.
Yeah.
So it's above 89 pounds.
89,000 naira.
But the only challenge is that you might have to just sit for exam. I mean, read a little bit. Unlike this one where you don't need to read. I'm just telling you advantages and disadvantages now, so that you decide which one is you prefer between, if you have a degree, going for this the agency to compare your results, or just go and sit for exam for the English test and get it on. But don't let what's happening in the university in terms of transcript release affect what you really want to do. Life must move on. So you decide exactly what you want to do with respect to that. If you have any question, you can send it to us. Can we move to the next one? Okay. Next question, please. I'm trying to. So if you don't know how to drive, if I were you, I'll start driving now. Start learning to drive. It's going to enhance your work. And if employer is aware that you can drive, it gives you an edge over other people. Having a care certificate gives you an edge too. Now, okay, let me just go care certificates. Now I will show you. Engineer Bank, can you just give them this www.allison.com? You can get free healthcare certificates there, where you can just sit down within 2-3 days, some 2 hours, some 3 hours, some 5 hours, 10 hours. You go through the process. They'll give you questions to answer. As soon as you pass maybe 80%, they'll give you the certificate. You put that as part of it. So you can do as many as possible and get all the certificates so that you can add it to your CV and boost your CV. So when an employer employer in the UK see that this guy has certificates that are certified by UK government, you go for it. So that's www.allison.com. You can also check reads.co.uk. There are a couple of courses you can do there that are free, and some are extremely cheap, where you do the questions. So I think it's important you do this. I want to advise everybody to do that, to do this place. It doesn't cost you anything except your time. Go through it so that you understand the terms and terminologies used in healthcare services in the UK, which is a little bit different from the kind of health services you have experienced or you have seen in your own country. The terms, what we do as nurse, what you are expected to do as a nurse in the UK is different from what we do back in Africa. Quite a little bit different in terms of the things you can do. So if you go through some of these courses, certificates, you get to know them. So when you are called for interviews, you can use the right word used in the industry here. That's what that can do for you. Now, that's what I'm trying to do. We can do more of this as we have more sites, free sites. I can send it across to you, and you sit down and go through what you need to do. We can also help you to craft your a winning job CV. There's a way you need to present your CV that it looks, there's a standard way you are expected to present your CV, which is quite different from the way CV are done in other parts of the world. Over here, we focus more not on titles. I can do this, I can do this. We do more of, this is what I've done, and these are the results I got from it. That's the kind of thing. So we'll help you with that when you're ready. Now, next thing I know a lot of people are thinking about is, oh, where do I get a job? Now, what we do in ReSkill facilities, we also help you source for work. We also help you to source, arrange your CV, present your CV, submit your CV. Now, it depends on you if that's what you want us to do, but we can offer that to you for you so that you can be called for interviews. Now, we also, if you want, we can prepare you for interviews. The questions we normally ask the question you expected, you might see, or you might you should be able to we'll prepare you in such a way that you can answer those questions. It's quite different the way we do things back in Africa. I don't know, I'm trying to say that, yeah, we major more on titles, except in private industries where you need to be specific. If somebody asks you about your communication skill, that you have communication skill, yes, I have communication skills, I have communication skills. No. That's not the way we answer questions here. You must prove. There was one day I was working with a client, and this is where I communicated, and these are the results I got from the communication. So you have to prove, you have to evidence your skills, not just telling them you have the skills. And it just requires you thinking again. And nobody cares where you get the skill from. They don't really care whether you're working in a place. It might be in your family. An evidence of something that happened in your family, and you communicated well with the other person, and the person responded, and these are the results. So you can give examples from school, from work. That's why I said you guys have a lot of experience. It's just that you don't know that you have experience. And these are the things will help you to see we'll be able to see your potentials, be able to tell you what you can do with those things. So as with respect to job offer, I said we're going to help you source for employers who can sponsor, because not all UK companies can sponsor foreigners because there are processes for them to apply. So we will help you source for them. And if you can do it yourself, that's okay. Look for them. Oh, Joshua, I saw this and they're interested in taking foreigners, but I don't know how to go about it. I mean, get in touch with us. We can help you, though we also do that for you. Also, we as persons, because we've been in the UK for some time, we have been able to relate with people who have homes, care homes, and we are talking with them. And so we are expecting responses from them. Some of them have been responding. And that's what we do for you, to let you know that, oh, these people are interested in foreigners to coming in to work for them. And those are the things we can only share in the WhatsApp group. Not everywhere. I can't go to the streets to be telling people this is what is happening. And if there's something that's going on with respect to this policy, we can let you know by just telling you in the WhatsApp group that this is what is happening today. The government has changed it to this, You know, there are a lot of things happening now, Ukrainian war and things like that. So if there's a policy change, or maybe we just make sure that those things, you get them as soon as possible. So, but as far as the sponsorship is concerned, this is going online. So there are a lot of things I can't tell you, except we move to the WhatsApp group, just to obey the rules and regulations guiding jobs in the UK, recruitment and jobs in the UK. But you know, a lot of people that are in this group, I'm aware that you're either a family member, or a friend to a friend, or a friend to a sister, to a brother. So this is Africa. We're brothers and sisters. When we're in the UK, we're the same. So we try as much as possible to support everyone to be able to get it. The more we are there, the better for every one of us. Can you imagine if by this this platform, we get about 100 people from Sierra Leone, from Liberia, from Ghana, from Zimbabwe, and we can refer to it that we came together. Okay, you need accommodation in the UK. We can run around to make sure that you settle properly, especially if you are coming with family, to sort of run around, speak to this person, speak to this person. Now, there's nothing like that when you need somebody accepting me before. I don't know whether she should be on this platform. When I came into the UK, the first 2 weeks of my stay in Birmingham, she accommodated me, she fed me, she accommodated me, she treated me like a brother. I've never met her in life. And can you imagine if somebody like that needs something from me now, you know that it will be difficult for me to say I will not do it. Or she has taught me to do it for other people. And we are still friends today because of what they did. So Africa is one. We are the same. It doesn't matter whether you're speaking French or English or anything. We are the same. So we'll help each other to make sure that we sort ourselves out. And there are more things we can do. If you guys come in here, there are a lot of opportunity. We can meet as a community and take advantage of what is available to communities in this UK. There are a lot. The only thing that we tend to be far from each other. We're not operating like a community, but I will encourage you when you come, don't say, I'm on my own now. I'm free, I can make my money. Like, community is stronger than the more we are, the better for every one of us. So join, I say it again, join the WhatsApp group. Let's start a community of people with the same dream and aspirations. Now, Joshua, are you taking people out of Ghana, Nigeria? Are you taking skills? This is not brain drain. Remember, I told you, we that are abroad, we are giving $25 billion to Nigeria every year. That's $5 billion less than the total reserve of Nigeria. The total reserve in Nigeria is about 33 or 30 billion pounds. We are doing 25 billion. So if you increase it to $50 billion, because as a result of the fact that you guys can come in, that's how much that goes into a Nigeria economy every time. That will affect the exchange rate for dollar, for naira, because you have more dollars coming in. So it's not brain drain. 200 million people, you don't have to be there. So the other things we'll be discussing. So I'm just trying to emphasize the fact that it's important. If you find that this is where you want to be, please, you're free to come and use your skill. Some of you will decide to go back to Nigeria. You can still use your skill to develop the things you have gained in this country, the money, everything you have gained. You can give it back to Nigeria. Like a person that just have an NGO that be operating in Nigeria for more than 6 years, where we take care of children in villages. I couldn't have done that if I was in Nigeria. I'm talking about NGO that have spent up to 40 to 50 million naira in the last 6 years to support children, orphans, widows. We give them money. I could do that because I'm in the UK. It's not to everybody. I know there are people who will do that in Nigeria, but that's Joshua. That's me. That's what I could do because I came to the UK. And there are other things. What I'm doing now is part of the things I could do because I'm in the UK. Some of us will stay there, back there, will support them. Some of us will come here and develop themselves. So the next class, the next section will be on IT setters. You know, I know some of you guys, like I said, that some of you that you're nurses, the husband is into IT. In the next 2 weeks, we should be talking about the possibility. Those ones, if you get into it, it's a lot of opportunity, a lot. They get their salaries. What they take home is not part of this world. Those guys in software development, graphic design, and things like that. So now, if you are not into that, but you love it because there's a lot of money in it, I've started already. I have young ones that I've booked money, I've paid money for them to be trained on some of these things that are needed in the UK. We are being strategic. We need to take poverty out of Africa. And the only way you can do is to make sure that there's something in the brain of Africans so that they can compete with anybody in the world. Look at Indians, what they are doing. Almost everything that has to do with IT, internet, are being controlled by Indians. We want to be like them. We want to take advantage of the population we have and empower our youth to be able to do something for themselves and for their family. That's the whole essence. That's the vision behind this thing that we're doing. I don't know. Is there any other question that we have not responded to? Sorry, this is okay. Massive opportunity for Africans. You can retrain or upskill, or you can earn foreign talents. And if you don't want to come to the country, like in health sector, you have to come to country to come and deliver what you need to deliver, except you're a consultant in Nigeria. I don't know how that works. But you can be, I know of people who are working for industries in the UK who are into IT sectors, but they are in Nigeria. They're not coming here. Now, can you imagine if I'm collecting £700 per day and I'm living in the UK and somebody is collecting the same amount of money, but is living in Nigeria? You can imagine who is going to be the chairman of the street. It's not likely to be me because I pay for house, I pay for my accommodation in pounds, I drive in pounds, everything is in pounds. But there's somebody there who's collecting the same amount of money, doing the same job, but is spending naira. That one can you can buy a whole street. So it depends on you. If you are this person, you love Nigeria, IT sector is the best for you. You love Nigeria, you still want to stay in Nigeria, you want to work abroad. We'll be talking about that in our subsequent meeting. So for now, I'm done. Every other discussion will move to, so remember the WhatsApp group, remember to subscribe. So I will expect to see 40, 50 something subscribers while you guys share. Am I still on, guys? Engineer Bam, am I still on?
Yes, you are. You are home.
Oh, okay, because I pressed off, it went off. So, okay. So I will expect to see 54 subscribers on our YouTube channel so that we can be encouraged to do more. Make sure that nobody, especially the teenagers, the youth, nobody stays in poverty. If your head is still on you still have your brain, and you're ready to use it to train or to retrain or to use it, you shouldn't be poor. And we're not going to blame you for whatever is happening in your home country, but we're going to give you opportunity to explore what you're able to do. Thank you. Is there any other question, guys? Any question we have not addressed? Let's look at our question. He said, Tijani said, last we don't give transcript hand to hand, but can be sent to website direct. Which website? Thank you, bro, Femi. Who said website direct? How can they send it to your website? Which website would they send it to? Like I said, I told you, if you have that kind of, if you finish from that kind of university, you can get onto WhatsApp so that the possibility of sending it directly to us. Now, somebody is asking how much we are going to pay for the service we require. I want that discussion to move to the website. Now, please, before you go, I want to make something clear. Don't, Engineer Bam, can you please share your number? Engineer Bam, share your number, please. I don't want any strange number to call you from Nigeria and be asking you for money. Thank you, Mrs. Oshakwade, thank you so much. Can you share your number, please? Can you pick this number? It's on the website. It's on the group chats, but I just wanted to pick the number. Please, that's the only number that should call you. That's the only number I will take responsibility for if anything happens to your money or somebody call you for money. Please. There's one we use initially to advertise on Facebook. You can discard that. You can forget about that. This is the one we are using now. Now, Banks, can you take that in off live now? Okay, Engineer Bam, can you tell them your name, please? Okay. Engineer, they say you should share your number on the WhatsApp group. A lot of people have, I think they've signed into WhatsApp group, so you can share your name there.